Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, to keep you updated on absolutely everything as we are doing every single day here on the channel. Don't forget it's almost 1 week, 10 days, 8 days, I don't know, to go to the end of the summer transfer window. We are here busy updating you on absolutely everything, and so remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel not to miss any single video. Plenty of news from all over Europe. Michele Di Gregorio, Italian goalkeeper from Juventus to Bournemouth, for example, it's a deal advancing on loan with an option to buy, and there's plenty of stories from all the countries, so stay absolutely tuned. I was also reporting something on Christopher Nkunku. Watch out for Christopher Nkunku because the French striker is going to leave AC Milan. The French striker is going to try a new chapter in his career, and according to my information, there is interest from Newcastle, from Leipzig, so there is movement around the player. One to watch definitely in the next days. But we want to talk about Liverpool, guys. We have to talk about Liverpool. Let me restart this conversation by picking up what I said already a few weeks ago. I keep telling you, for Liverpool, 2 wingers. One is Minteh Barcola because they want him, they're going for him, and they're going all in. Second is one more player they want to add to the squad. The question of the week from Liverpool fans, more than on Barcola, was why you are not reporting on Mbaye? Why you are not telling us anything more on Mbaye? Because, guys, my position on Mbaye is still the same and has not changed, so I don't want to repeat the same. But on Mbaye, Liverpool liked the player, for sure. Liverpool held talks with Jorge Mendes, agent of the player, for sure. But on Mbaye, the important thing to say is that Liverpool are not planning to pay more than 200 million euros in the same transfer window to the same club, Paris Saint-Germain, while they're negotiating also for Minteh Barcola. So Mbaye is a player they like and they appreciate, but has to be only in case of different pricing. So to pay for Mbaye 70-60 million euros for Liverpool is considered way too much. So Liverpool decided to focus their effort on Minteh Barcola and then one more winger. One of the players under consideration at Liverpool, for example, was Said El Mala, but he's decided to stay at Cologne, sign a new contract, number 10, so Liverpool never made an official bid. Then yesterday you keep asking me about Minteh, this Gambian winger from Brighton. The reality is that Liverpool opening bid was verbal and was few days ago, so it was not yesterday, it was a story from few days ago. Today, Liverpool returned to Brighton with a new official bid, this time a bidding paper, a real proposal worth £60 million. Brighton said no, but there is a feeling that with a new proposal, Liverpool could really get the deal done. So Liverpool are getting closer to signing Minteh. The player has agreed on personal terms with Liverpool. This morning there was a call between the agents of the player and Liverpool to discuss the contract, and the contract, verbal basis, would be okay. Minteh dreams of Liverpool. African players made history at Liverpool, especially recently. Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, who is an idol for the player. So Minteh would love to go to Liverpool. Now, agreement with the player, waiting to see the conversation with Brighton, how it's gonna go. But remember, this is a separate story from Minteh Barcola. Don't forget Minteh Barcola. I told you, the Barcola breakthrough is not going to be anytime soon. I told you at the beginning of August. We are getting into the final week of the summer transfer window, and my feeling is that for the breakthrough is not going to be today or even tomorrow. It's going to take some days. So the conversation continues with Paris Saint-Germain. Liverpool remain in active talks. Liverpool have an agreement with the player, but the agreement, club to club, is still needed. Talking about club-to-club agreement, guys, the story on Omar Marmoush remains absolutely valid. Omar Marmoush, in my expectation, is going to be a Tottenham player. The agreement with Manchester City is very close. It's just some final details to clarify club to club, Tottenham City, but the agreement is very close, so I remain very optimistic. As I told you, Savinho is in London to complete his move, but the idea is to see both Savinho and Marmoush in a Tottenham shirt by the end of next week. Might be not this weekend, but next week I expect the Marmoush deal to get done. This is the conversation. Who is leaving now, is leaving on a plane and is leaving the city, is Jorge Mendes, one of the most powerful agents in the world, who was in Barcelona to talk with Marc Casado, with Alejandro Balde, and with Deco, Barcelona director. The conversation took place for Jorge Mendes to assess the future of his clients. For Marc Casado, there are several possibilities. He's going to leave Barcelona, and it's not guaranteed he's going to be Al Hilal. Many rumors on Al Hilal, but I'm told it's open to more clubs in Europe and abroad. So Casado is definitely going to leave Barcelona. For Alejandro Balde, is more a kind of 50-50 situation, because on one side, in case of good proposal, Balde could still leave Barcelona. On the other side, what I can tell you is that, for example, the player is not pushing to go. So, just to give you context, there was a call this week between Jorge Mendes and Manchester United. United are looking for a left back, and United were asking for the conditions of the deal. Jorge Mendes was considering this possibility, but the player is not pushing to go, and it's not about rejecting. The player, Alejandro Balde, is very happy in Barcelona and would love to compete for his spot at Barcelona. So the only way to see Balde leaving Barça from now to the end of the season is if it's Barça telling Balde, okay, we need to sell you, we want to sell you. So that's the only way. Man United are informed on the conditions. As of today, they have not retired with any official bid. United are focused on the Balde story. We will talk about that in the next hours. But for sure, Alejandro Balde is an open situation. Casado is one way, and it's leaving Barcelona. Talking about more, guys, also a statement from Atletico Madrid on the Julián Álvarez situation. Important to mention on Julián Álvarez that, first of all, Barcelona have been waiting and trying for weeks and weeks, but still no changes. Arsenal, yesterday, Matteo Alemany, director of Atletico Madrid, had a contact with Arsenal, and Arsenal wanted to be informed on the Julián Álvarez situation, cost of the deal, player situation, so Arsenal were taking informations. But my understanding is on this, that first of all, the price was considered too high by Arsenal. So the moment Arsenal believed that the eventual money that would take to sign Julián Álvarez would be too much, as of today. And then the player signed. The player, till today, never opened doors to any other club, especially to English clubs, but to any other club that is not Barcelona. So in the player's mind, there has always been only Barcelona. Now, we have to see, there is still 1 week to go, so let's see if Arsenal at some point will find open doors. But the statement from tonight is coming directly from the CEO of Atletico Madrid, Miguel Ángel Gil, and he says, we need Julián Álvarez. We need Julián Álvarez to be competitive. We know he's a top professional. We need Julián to be in the best European teams. And so he says, we absolutely will take care of Julián Álvarez and he will stay with us. So the message from Atletico is still the same. They don't want to sell the player. So Arsenal are informed on the conditions, but also don't forget the player side, which is a big part of this story as well. So for sure, several things to follow. For sure, very interesting to follow all these kind of stories, because also this Julián mix of things is going to be interesting to follow. Atletico Madrid insists on the player staying. Barcelona, as of today, there is no concrete change. I know there was something on social media between Barça fans saying that maybe it should change in the next hours, but at the moment I can guarantee to you that Barcelona still don't have any information from Atleti opening doors, and then the statement from Gilmarín. So a very busy day, very busy hours. Guys, remember to like this video, to turn on the notification bell, to subscribe to the channel for all the very latest, and I will see you here soon as always.